Microsoft and Techno Kenya have partnered to open the first software applications testing center in the African continent. Now, the center is the fourth such outsourced center, really, for Microsoft. It has other such facilities in China, Poland, and India. Now, the tech companies plan on building and operating a fairly specialized and secure test environment in the Kenyan capital as an extension, really, to the Microsoft Windows Development Engineering Center that's based out of Redmond. This partnership does place Kenya as a fairly leading global player in the tech services space. It also does create an avenue for attracting other tech giants into the country. It's estimated that about 1,000 or so job opportunities will be created as a result of this particular deal. So let's dig into the weeds of this particular deal and the fine print. Manoj Shankar is the CEO of Techno and the founder as well. He's live in studio with me tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
So what is it that made your company the ideal partner for this sort of thing?
Well, I think the fact that we have been developing software the last 20 years has given us a tremendous knowledge and experience about software development as a whole, and testing is one of the components of the software development. And we are, in fact, the only African company to be certified as a CM level 5. That's a kind of a certification for software development, and testing is an integral part of it.
Yeah.
So that puts us in a very unique position. And the fact that we have a tremendous relationship with Microsoft for the last 20 years made us an ideal candidate for getting this business here in Kenya, which is quite remarkable. As you said, it's the first time in Africa such thing is happening.
And I know when you were last here, about 3 years ago, I remember asking you about this perception penalty, for lack of a better word, that a lot of African businesses face, especially in the tech space, because some guys outside the continent will argue, yeah, but your data protection laws are virtually non-existent. How do I know my intellectual property is going to be safe? Clearly, this disproves the idea that that perception penalty has any basis.
Right. I think we are slowly eroding that perception. And once you start taking more and more challenging work and start delivering it, you continue to prove that Africa is not going to lag behind in many areas, including software development. And I think over the years now we have established ourselves as a leading software provider. There are more than 18 million subscribers are using our software, and many of these software which we have developed is on the Microsoft platform. And this is a kind of a continuous journey where you keep delivering it and keep proving that as an African company you can be as good as anyone else.
Microsoft has, under Satya Nadella, of course, has seen this very interesting shift. So we're seeing a lot more effort on enterprise content, a lot more effort in cloud products, and a lot more efforts on hardware as well, with the Surface laptop. So in the context of testing software, what exactly will you be doing?
So what we will be doing is actually Microsoft keeps releasing its various software products, including Windows application software. And we as a partner will become an extension of Microsoft Redmond Testing Center, where we will actually test Microsoft product for its user experience, its features, its functionality, its bugs, and many such things. That's going to be remarkable because that's our young people in Kenya who will be doing this. And as you mentioned that this work has got so much of potential, not only for Technobrain. If we go on to do a great job, I think it will open up a plethora of opportunities for many companies in the region.
So this essentially covers all. Is it just restricted to Windows content, but does it also extend to, say, Azure products as well for the cloud platform as well?
That's right. So we are starting with the Windows, and I hope that we will attract many more such assignments from various groups within Microsoft.
What investments have you had to make in order to pull this off?
Well, there's a significant amount of investment in not only in terms of infrastructure.
Because infrastructure is the easy bit. What
easy
about
bit,
finding the people?
Absolutely. So one thing which is quite remarkable about Kenya, because we are operating in so many countries in Africa, and Kenya really stands out because of the quality of its graduates coming out of universities. We have an excellent graduates, and with the training and investment in them, they are able to scale up and do this kind of work.
Speaking of African operations, last time we spoke, you were around 25 countries or so, 75% of those right here on the African continent. And you're also keen at the time on expanding into Francophone West Africa. How's that going?
Well, what we have done is actually we have expanded in West Africa, especially in Liberia and Sierra Leone and Ghana. We are yet to actually have a footprint in French-speaking countries. And that's because of many reasons. Also, there was a little bit of slowdown in the market. but I think we are using Ghana as a hub for addressing French-speaking countries for the time being.
Is that something you're going to be addressing in the course of the year, perhaps?
Absolutely. I think we have a plan to at least have some operations in countries like Ivory Coast and Senegal by the fourth quarter of this year.
All right, so moving forward then, if this works out, does this deal with Microsoft restrict you from dealing with such quality assurance or testing with other major software providers as well?
I really don't know the answer, but to my knowledge, I don't recollect any such clause in agreement which we have signed with Microsoft. Maybe I really don't know, but I don't think so.
All right, we'll have to leave it there for the time being. Good job, though. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Right, Manoj Shankar there, the CEO of Techno with me in studio.